Hello my cutiest of all cutinesses, here I am again for another video. Well, as you can see, I am a little bit ready with my black wig, which has a very good reason, because the character that I am going to do now has black hair. Logical, isn't it? Well, okay, I am doing this look for a special someone and she knows who she is. It's for her birthday, which is coming up soon. A few days after my own birthday. Brown eyes, magical. To start off, I am going to use my MAC and More face primer, and then I'm gonna take my MAC Matchmaster foundation. Okay, take this off again. It's gonna be glasses on, glasses off until I have my lenses at strength. Too bad, nothing I can do about it. So, there. Let me prime my schnauz. This is a gentle silicone-based primer, not a very plastic feeling one. It's the one I got from MAC and More, and it's so much more. Gonna take a foundation brush. This thing is open, I think. I'm not sure. And I am going to put on this very expensive MAC foundation, and I'm gonna use a lot because the person I am going to do, and you are allowed to know now, is Pocahontas. So it's a Disney figure today. Gonna put that inside. Come on, get it. Hop, hop. There you go. I'm not wearing any piercings. Not one at all. Now my beauty blenders aren't damp or prepared, so I'm gonna buff this in with the brush itself. And actually Pocahontas has not that much makeup on, except for her lips, but the look, the shape of the eye is a real challenge to try to get that special crooked eyes that she has, because her eyes are in that direction. I have got no idea if I can come anywhere close that. Now I have a sticker on. I don't know if you can see, yes, on my piercings. I am going to color that too. It'll be less visible when it has got the same color as my skin, which is not gonna work, of course, but I am going pretty low with my foundation because I am going to paint on her necklace too. I do have necklaces that look like it, but I prefer to draw this one on myself because it's so unique and it's really Pocahontas. A beauty blender would be so much easier, and they're right there, but I'm just too lazy to take them. Am I not being honest? I'm gonna take a little bit on my finger, whoopsie daisy, and I'm gonna rub it more over the body and the arm to give it that more blended out a bit than just stop where the brush was. So I'm messing with a real MAC foundation. Should have mixed it with a very cheap one. But I didn't, so I do not have to complain. Looking at her face, she has got the strangest contours. I am now first gonna set this foundation with a thick layer of my BB powder. I'm gonna put those glasses away. It's not my thing. In 2 weeks I'll have contact lenses on strength. Now the problem will be switching them to the colored ones that I want for the look at the end of every video. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Once we do get there. If we ever get there. Because I gotta get to the store to pick up my lenses. Okay, I think I took enough powder there. So for this under eye area, my wrinkly zone, I'm going to take concealer. But before I'm taking concealer, I'm gonna use eye primer. First of all, I'll be putting eye primer on top and beneath my eye. Because this area is gonna have to be very light, very creamy, very well changeable of color, because Pocahontas has the most extraordinary, strange contouring. And now I am taking concealer. These are my Indian war stripes. With my finger I'm going to make a triangle, but not to the nose, but away from the nose. Like that. And up there. You weird thing, you. And she also has some concealing, not on the chin, but away from the chin, right there. And don't think it's very weird that I am doing this over my powders. I just want to try to be a bit more flawless than I am, because I am much older. Pocahontas is a very young Indian girl and I am an aged woman, grown-up woman. The body's grown up, but the mind, it's a different story. She has got very white lines in her eyes and they go from low to pretty high. A lot of white on the inner corner and a bit white past the eye on the outer corner, because I'm trying to change the whole shape of my eye, and a little bit up there, but really up there in the direction of the crease. That. I'm not saying it's that, but it's something like that. I'm gonna try to work with very thin and fine painting brushes, which I am doing for a while now, and I'm much more happy with these than with makeup brushes. Now I am going to take a brow kit, and with dark brown I am going to make the brows, but they start very far apart. There is a lot of space in between them. They start further than the wide of the eye. And they're very, very simple. They start square, I mean with a straight line. They actually go right over mine, and they stop very fast again, right above the eye. So she's got very small, high, and far apart brows. So they are very in the picture, but they're not huge. They're kept so small. They're just this, that's all. That's all she has for a brow. And it's right above my own brows, so I will have to make sure that mine are not that visible. Where's my roller? There. Then I will have to take black liner, but I'm going to take from a jar and with a pencil so that I can work very, very precise. So I am filling up this brush with liquid liner, and I'm rolling it off along the sides to have it as fine as possible. Now I'm gonna have to draw a line that starts on the inner corner of my eye and that goes up, and it really has to end there. So I'll have to connect that with that. And that is actually the shape of her eye. It really is, strangely enough. And my reference picture is one from the cartoon. It's not from a person, it's from the cartoon figure. But I'm trying to transform it into a normal makeup. I'm just outlining where I should want or have them. She does have this line coming down. But her eyes are really going upwards from here. and then taking a curve where my crease starts. So it's a straight line almost to where my crease is, and then it goes the other way. It bends towards the outside, following my crease actually, but this is my lowest I fold, not really my crease. But I'm gonna have to extend this, or you don't see it because it's disappearing in the folds of my natural eyelids. I really must exaggerate this hugely, or you won't see the effect from a little distance. But as I'm trying to look as much as her, I'll have to do that. And it's straight. Yes, it's like that. This line that comes from here goes up almost completely with the eye. And I'm gonna let it start here. That gives the intention that my eyes are not like a cat, but like Pocahontas. I am gonna connect this, otherwise it won't be obvious what I'm trying to achieve. It's not like that, but I'm trying to create the illusion. I think that's all I can do to make it have that shape. I mean, just with the black. So it's supposed to be my eyes in that shape. It does have that lifting effect. Which is good. Okie dokie, I'm happy with that. Immediately cleaning out my brush. Cleaning out the other one, which I took for this color first too. I like this. Now, checking out the rest. She has got, with light brown, I'm taking my Pros palette. And with another very thin brush, I'm gonna take brown, just a medium brown makeup powder, and I'm gonna go over the black that's beneath the white. To set it and to make it less harsh. You can do it with brown immediately, but I wanted to do the outline with black to really have a beautiful clear sight at what I was doing with the shape of my eye. So now you can see that that black gets a lot softer. And of course the lighter brown you take, the softer it gets. But I'm starting with a medium brown. And now I'm gonna take a lighter brown and go over it again. To make it even more soft. The line stays present, but it's more going over into the color of the skin. See? As I got black hair, my brows are allowed to be darker too. And I'm using the same brush, I just dipped it in black. Better, much better. And I'm gonna set the white in my eye. There's gonna be shading, and there's gonna be a lot of shading. And for that I am using also painting brushes, but shorter ones and that are a bit more fluffy. She doesn't have any colors. Gotta sneeze! I almost had the camera explode. Now, for the look of Pocahontas, I know she has got the strangest shape of shading. Her cheeks are halfway, really halfway there. And I'm gonna start off with a light brown makeup pencil, and it starts right on the top of the ear. And it comes down in a round line. As obvious as that. And it's blended out that way. But here you almost have to squeeze your brush to keep that line so thin. It's like a C, and only blends out to the ear, to the middle part, the lowest piece of that, to the earlobe actually. So in this picture she has a contour like this. But I'm following my reference picture, I'm following Pocahontas, not my own makeup ideas. I'm going to blend this with a flat appliement brush. I can work much more precise with this. And it stops right there. Then she has some shading. And I'm just using a light brown eyeshadow. So this is her chin. Like that. Normally you would shade up to your nose, but with her it's like that. There she has a dark line. This shade even goes over there, over the white you have there, up to there. Get this and that. Also has a shade right in the crease. And it doesn't start from the tip of her eye, it makes a little round edge here where my crease actually starts for real. Bring that up a little bit because my eyes really have a crease while she is flat. So you see this dark shade is very round, very high, and it doesn't go to the end of the black of the eye. She has the most square corner there, and I do have that, except for this little piece. But I am leaving that corner that she has. I'm gonna let my chin be very, very pointy too. And then I'm gonna shade my double chin and this. Much better. And now my double chin. I can take a bigger brush for that because I do have a double chin. Taking a blending brush, using the same color, blending down. She has the darkest shade coming from beneath her ear, going towards this line here, and let it end in that first fold of my neck, which is the fold where it stops with her too.